All right, guys, how's it going? So we went on a little bit of a buying spree. First, we'll show you what we did here. We're working on the fuel / little service wagon for down south here for myself. Obviously, as you know, I already stuck this toolbox in here. I left the wheels on it so that way it was elevated. I know you guys were saying, Mike, you should pull the wheels off and then block it up. That's a great idea, but I actually don't know if I'm always just going to leave it in here. I might just pop it out, stick it back in the shop after the season's done. I don't really feel like putting the wheels back on and off, so we'll try it this way first. So what we did here is it's still kind of a work in progress. I just got a little bit of this spare kicking around. I actually drilled these screws, they're self-tappers, into this steel beam. So this steel beam is not very wide, as you can clearly tell, and it's incredibly hard to hit. Like if you glance on the corner, she's glancing off, or obviously she won't go through the side. You got to hit it pretty much dead center in order for that screw to go in, which was a bit of a challenge because I didn't know exactly where they were. Yes, there's a mark right here, and you can kind of follow their screws, but they only put the top screw in, nothing down here. So I was using this magnet to try and assist me, and then I would just kind of help line myself up there. So anyway, I got these into the frame, or the steel beam, I guess you want to call it, the tubing. And then these are in the tubing. This one is not very good. I did manage to get it, but this was my first one, and I was glancing off because I was actually just trying to use these holes, and of course it didn't line up, which is what I quickly realized I needed to drill my own. It lined up for this one, but then it didn't line up after that. So this is actually into the toolbox. This is into the steel tubing. This also kind of helps just to keep your tools and stuff from rolling behind your toolbox and dropping down there. It will just roll off the side instead. Anyways, then we already got this established here, but I just take these here straps like this, drop it in there, and then there'll be one strap here, one strap here, one strap here. So toolbox shouldn't go anywhere unless you're in some sort of a catastrophic wreck or hit a moose or something. So now we're just stocking it. Also, I got these pack out kits. I bought them from Costco. They're pretty cheap. I was looking at the Milwaukee versions, but the Milwaukee stuff is quite a bit more money. So just falls apart. So I'm just gonna throw some screws, some bolts, some common stuff that I need. Put them in here. So I'll have these ones, some bolts and so on, and then in here I'll have some larger parts, and maybe I'll move the Milwaukee tools over there instead of being in here. They're being used right now. And this is kind of the battery drawer. And then obviously I got that Stanley kit in here. Obviously tools are currently being used. And then in here these tools are being used. So that's kind of the dealio. So obviously you can't have a toolbox without having a few things in it. So went to Canadian Tire, found as much stuff on sale as possible, and also went to Princess Auto and found as much stuff on sale as possible. Now, not everything was on sale because I'm not going to just wait for a sale. I need the stuff now. Season's coming. So let's take a quick little peek of what we did. Because we're a safety camper on this place, right, Will? We're safety camp. First aid kit was top priority, obviously. Safety first. These were all on sale at Canadian Tire. I got one for each combine because I have 3 S's and 2 X's. And then we can run them in the tractors or in the sprayers or stuff like that. But the deal is if Will runs one over, or if Donovan or myself even, you break it, you replace it. That's kind of how it goes.
Even if I don't break it.
Even if you don't break it, I'm going to still blame you, and then you can still replace it. But so we just grabbed some, of course, safety first. Also grabbed some wrenches. These are metric, standard. I wanted 1 metric and 1 standard wrench kit to go with each one of these Stanley socket kits. That is kind of what it comes with. It's a 197 piece. Basically, it's got your 1/2 inch, 3/8, 1/4 inch drive, some sockets and Torxes and so on and so forth. And metric and standard. then, of course, we always care about safety and health and well-being. We got some rubber mats there. Don't know if we're ever going to use them, but we got some rubber mats. Snap ring kit. We have right over there, we have a 3-ton, I think that one's the 3-ton
This thing.
bottle jack. It's an air jack right there.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, that's the snap ring kit.
It's
Yeah,
plastic.
yeah, snap ring kit. Some hose. We got portable air compressors coming. So I know one of the guys from Patreon actually suggested the John Deere. It's called the aerator, well aerator, whatever it is, some sort of an aerator. So anyway, I went to go look at that because it's basically an air compressor with I think a 3,500 watt generator, and but it was like $6,800. So I'm like, I already have this 2,000 watt because I have to run this for my fuel pump. So I already have this, so I really don't need the generator. This will also run a Tassimo, by the way. But I do need an air compressor, so I just ordered an air compressor, and that's like, you know, like the wheelbarrow, two tankers, 8-gallon, with a Honda motor on it. It's like $2,500, so not even like $2,000 or $1,800 or something. So quite a bit cheaper. So we are currently putting stuff together here, trying to stock things up. Obviously, we still wanted a shelf around here. We wanted to basically come out 12 inches all the way around with a lip. We still might get that done. It's doubtful for seeding, maybe for harvest. That way we can put our oil pails in there and kind of stack them up a little bit. That's what we did back on our portable shop. We actually have a portable shop. It's a black unit, quite a bit bigger. I think you guys have seen it before, but all right, I'll find some more stuff here. Also have a temp gun. What's the temp? What's his temp?
Oh, it was like 0.04.
Oh, he's dang near dead. Oh, he's licking it now.
Oh my goodness.
It's about 11 degrees.
Oh, only 11 degrees. Got an air hammer. And yeah, so we got to keep stocking some stuff in here. Obviously, I got to get some different straps, strap my tank down. This is typically how we run them. You're right, this is just a sewer pump, if you're wondering. Sewer pump will pump around 40 to 45 gallons a minute for about $500. I need to put a new hose on. I got a new hose for it. If you would like to get a 35 gallon, so less volume, actual fuel pump, not a sewer pump, probably cost you $2,500. So I can burn through a lot of these. And this has been around for a little while, so I gotta put some new plywood under it, and then I'll probably just drill it right into the deck. And this is where my def tote would go. Might have to shift the tank around a little bit. Right now I have it pretty much dead center. Well, not quite, I guess. I might have to flip it around. I haven't figured all this out, how this is gonna go yet. We're just kind of winging it. I might take this, stick it here for these two beams. Or I might actually have to lower it, obviously, so I can secure some stuff. We don't have a Tassimo or a Keurig. Probably run a Keurig. I have more Keurig stuff, so we don't have a Keurig yet. Don't worry. Working on it. Still looking for a whiteboard for the here. If you're wondering why I didn't go full length, it's because this is all they had. And you know what really bothers me, guys? Is it's a 1/4 inch shifted this way. I don't know if you can notice, but a 1/4 inch really throws off my OCD. In fact, that's better. That's probably a bit better. So it's coming. It's coming. We need a broom apparently. And hey, Will, what else do we need in here?
Knives.
Knives. Got all these tools. Forgot to get knives. What else do we need? Keurig.
What is that?
Coffee machine. Coffee. Oil. Yeah, we need some shelving for oil, but we gotta get some oil. We got our grease guns in here. I'm not sure if we're gonna run the grease guns in here, or we just put them in their bag and then use the toolbox for something else. But it's coming. It's coming, guys. So is spring, obviously, but
Check out the pry bar. Mike overdid it.
That's the John Deere concave changing pry bar. Everybody who has John Deere knows you gotta have a pry bar to assist you. Yeah, so that's it in a nutshell, guys. All right, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna stop yapping, and I'll catch you on the flipper. Adios, amigos.